We begin this evening in Guyana. That's where the polls have just closed in the country's general election. Now, there were a few opinion polls ahead of this ballot, but many think the incumbent president Donald Ramotar could be defeated by a five-party coalition. Now, Ramotar comes from the mainly Indo-Guyanese People's Progressive Party, Civic. The multiracial coalition is headed by 69-year-old retired Army General David Granger. Now, he also ran against Ramotar in the last presidential election in 2011 and lost. The president's party has been in power for over 2 decades, and elections were called more than a year early amid corruption claims and traditionally race-based politics. Election results are expected on Wednesday.
We're very confident that we will win, and we will usher in a new era of democracy, a new era of development, most of all an era of national unity where the people of Guyana can start moving forward together again.
Our Caribbean correspondent Alison Kentish has more on Guyana's election.
The people of the Republic of Guyana went to the polls on Monday to elect a new government. Officials say some 2,999 polling stations were open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. with ballots counting expected to go into the wee hours of Tuesday morning. Now, there are two main political parties contesting these elections. They are the ruling People's Progressive Party, Civic, or PPP, and the Coalition Alliance of a Partnership for National Unity, which is running jointly with the Alliance for Change. The PPP has been in power in Guyana for over 2 decades. Now, the general elections are being held more than a year early, with President Donald Ramotar announcing the May 11 poll 2 months after he suspended Parliament in a bid to avoid a motion of no confidence against him. Guyana's political life has been divided along ethnic lines, with the nation's people of Indian descent historically voting the PPP, while those of African heritage traditionally support the opposition parties. The election has been hotly contested, with the ruling PPP campaigning on a platform of continued progress, while the main opposition coalition is accusing the incumbent of corruption and awarding state contracts to foreigners. Now, some 570,000 Guyanese were eligible to vote in Monday's election. Alison Kentish, teleSUR, St. Lucia.